How's it going, folks? So the band Attractive Chaos has released a new song here. This one's called As You Are, and I believe I listened to their previous single some months back called Come to Me. I believe I listened to that off channel, and I was like, oh man, this is a good song. I really enjoyed it. So I knew at that moment when they released a new song, I was going to do a reaction to it. Simple as that. If something catches my ear off channel, a lot of times I'll make a mental note to, okay, next single this band releases, I'm going to do a reaction to it. So I believe they have an album in the works or on the way sometime soon. But yeah, at any rate, this is Attractive Chaos with the song As You Are. Looking forward to it. I've been excited seeing that they were releasing a new song because, like I said, I dug the previous single that I heard. So yeah, without further ado, let's give it a listen, shall we? Rangers, go.
You never
Very interesting here. Um, you know, First and foremost, though, I dig it. I like the vibe and just the sound. The whole intro part was so tight, so tight. Through the first verse. I love just the atmosphere and it just was really great. And her voice, I really, really love her vocals. Just just really smooth delivery and great range and just a nice purity in her voice. Just really, really great. I like her voice a lot. So yeah, the whole intro build up was tight and the first verse, was really great. I liked it a lot. And then that chorus, it's just very melodic and pretty and uh, it just sounds really really nice and I like it a lot. The chorus is very solid. Like I said, great melody. I really really enjoyed it a lot. That whole bridge section was tight. Where the guitars got really kind of more driven and it just was really packing a punch and it was just sick. Just the whole bridge was really really sick. I was getting super into it. The instrumentals there and everything was awesome. Just awesome. I loved it. And I loved also this song. It's got some keyboard, going in there a little bit. You could hear it from time to time in the background a little bit, which just added a nice little extra flavor to it. Because it's interesting that with the sound of this song, it's got like a modern metal feel to it, like a modern melodic metal feel to it. But there's also hints, maybe like in the melodies and whatnot, of kind of like a melodic rock, like an 80s kind of vibe. And I guess, even with her outfit, her attire, it just had like an 80s kind of 90s kind of vibe about it. So yeah, there was an interesting little mix there, just a hint, just a little dash of like 80s melodic rock thrown in there, in my opinion. But first and foremost, it really is kind of like a modern melodic metal feel. Uh, so that's really cool. I really like that little um, just that little dynamic thrown in there that it gave the song its own little bit of personality. So that was really cool. And so yeah, as a whole, I really enjoyed the song. I thought it was done really well, and I loved the vocals. The musicianship was great. The drummer was doing some cool fills in there too, and again, that whole bridge with the instrumental with the guitars and everything. It just really packed a punch, and I was digging it big time. The only thing about this song that really kind of threw me for a loop, and I, I'm gonna have to listen to the song uh, more because I was never able to fully wrap my head around that one section after the first chorus because I was kind of expecting it to go back, kind of get soft again, and go back into the verses, kind of like the first verse. But instead, we got like the fellas started singing, which that's fine by me, but the whole vibe of the song just kind of shifted. I don't know, it felt kind of out of place. It didn't really feel like a smooth transition. It was just kind of there, and then that was gone. It was like in that one spot, and then we never got a return to that vibe, a return to that section, or anything like that. So it just, I don't know. It's odd. It's really odd. And so again, this is just based off first listen and all that kind of stuff. I had a hard time wrapping my head around that spot there. It just seems so out of place in my opinion because the whole vibe of the song changed and it just felt weird. I don't know. I don't know. That's why I say I have to listen to it more and and then see if after multiple listens if I can kind of wrap my head around it, focus more on it because first, yeah, I was kind of taken aback by it too. So first of all, I was kind of like, whoa, okay, this is different. This is not what I was expecting here. And then by the time I was able to kind of try to like focus in and be like, okay, what's going on here? It kind of ended, and then the rest of the song kept going. And like I said, we never really got a return to that spot. There was no instances later on that kind of they never circled back into that or incorporated that really later in the song. So I wasn't able to fully digest it. So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'll have to give it some more listens just because of that one spot. So that's the only thing that kind of threw me a little bit for a loop there. I just feel like it kind of messes with the pacing and the mood of the song. But I don't know. Like I said, gonna have to listen to it some more. But aside from that little odd section, I really like the song a lot. Like I said, the chorus, the vocals, the melodies were great. I love the bridge. It's awesome. And yeah, just a really cool song. So I'm looking forward to this album because I really liked their first single a lot. And then this one I liked quite a bit too. I have to give it some more listens just to see if if I can connect the whole song together, like in my head, with that one spot. But definitely a talented group here. I like their vibe, so I'm looking forward to the album. Let me know, folks, in the comments down below if you listened to their previous single. What do you think about this song here? What are your thoughts on it? And are you looking forward to the album that's on the way? Yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts, and let's talk about it in the comments down below. But thank you all so much for tuning in. I'll catch you next time. Ranger out.